The NBA has a problem. The three-point shot has become far too prevalent in today's game. It's ruining the product. It's watering down the product. It's not as fun to watch anymore. Don't get me wrong. I still love basketball. I still watch it religiously. But I had this thought last night when watching the Bulls play against the Celtics. The Celtics shoot 53s a game. The Chicago Bulls right now, they're averaging like 45 three-point attempts a game. And that's really all the game was. It was just guys trying to take as many threes as they can. And when it's like the 2014 San Antonio Spurs and there's ball movement going around and it's guys getting an open shot and it's fluid and it's fun, I don't complain about that at all. That's beautiful basketball to watch. The problem is that's not what it is. It's guys dribbling up and taking pull-up threes. It's guys taking step-back threes. It's guys launching it from the logo. It's just all three-point shots now, and it's ruining the game. It's taking the creativity away from the game, and the NBA has a problem on its hands. Ratings are down, and there's a lot of theories as to why ratings are down. Some people think that people just stream it illegally on different sites online, like meth streams. Some people think that because basketball is so easy to digest on TikTok, you can pretty much understand what happened in a basketball game watching a 1-minute TikTok video. Some people think that that's why people don't tune into full games. There's a lot of reasons that the ratings are down. One of the reasons that can't be discounted is the fact that it's just not as fun to watch anymore. Unless you're a die-hard basketball fan like myself, it's just not that fun to watch it anymore. I know a lot of people over the years who have fallen out of love with basketball. Guys who were casual fans, they didn't start watching until after All-Star break, but now they don't even pick it up. They'll tune in for a couple playoff games, but watching a regular season game, it's not going to happen for them. And a big part is these guys just aren't that entertaining anymore. I came up in the 2000s where it was fun to watch guys who were mid-range maestros. Allen Iverson, he had his own specific style. He was going to break you off the dribble, hit a shot in your face, hit a mid-range shot in your face, or finish at the rim over trees. Kobe Bryant, he had his own distinct style. Tracy McGrady, he had his own distinct style. Vince Carter, he had his own distinct style. Paul Pierce, I didn't like his style. It was an old man YMCA style, but he had his own distinct style. All these guys, it was distinct. Now you watch the NBA, Go watch the Cavaliers. Go watch Donovan Mitchell play. Then go watch Jason Tatum play. Besides the fact that Jason Tatum is 6 inches taller than Donovan Mitchell, there's no real difference in their game. They play the same way. Every guy kind of plays the same way these days. It's all step-back threes. It's all just trying to get that shot. Guys still get to the rim, but there's not as much creativity. There's not as much room to operate. I grew up loving watching Carmelo Anthony play. He was a mid-range maestro. His jab step into that shot. He had different creative ways to get his shot off. Nowadays, guys, it's just not fun to watch. And some of the creative ways that they do get their shot off these days, it's a travel. Anybody who grew up playing basketball, if you're a little older like myself, you watch this stuff. You watch like the 3 steps that they take to get a step back, the 2 steps in the gather, the pump and the step through. I don't know about you guys, but when I came up, that was a travel. So the game is losing some of the sauce. It's losing some of its secret sauce. Guys these days, they're not more skilled than they were back in the day. They're just allowed to get away with more stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what the NBA can do to fix it. I've heard a lot of theories thrown out there. I've heard we should move the three-point line back. I don't think that fixes anything. I think you're just going to have guys taking it from 36 feet, and it's going to ugly the game up. I've heard people say we should put a cap on three-pointers. Teams are only allowed to shoot 40 three-pointers in a game. That seems kind of weird to me. I don't know. I've heard guys mention you could make it a straight line at the three-point line so there's no more corner three. That still doesn't do away with people who just walk up and take pull-up threes on fast breaks and stuff like that. I don't really know what the answer is. All I know is I miss watching the days when guys were getting it in the mid-range, even taking it into the post in those days. I miss how KG had his own style, Duncan had his own style, Rasheed Wallace had his own style, Shaquille O'Neal had his own style, Dirk Nowitzki had his own style, Jermaine O'Neal had his own style. I miss when basketball was an individual game, and now it's a cookie-cutter game. Guys play a lot. Guys, they're all clones of each other out there. So you can blame AAU culture. You can blame Steph Curry. You can blame Damian Lillard. You can blame whoever you want to blame. Either way, the NBA does have a problem on its hands. I don't have any confidence that they're even going to try to fix it. So you guys let me know in the comments what you think. How do you feel about how the game is played? If you're under 30 years old, maybe sit this discussion out, because this is the NBA you grew up with. You've only seen this style of basketball, so you don't understand how different it used to be, how nuanced it used to be. But Kobe Bryant, he had a great quote, one of the last podcasts he ever did, the Knucklehead podcast. He called today's game accidental basketball. And that's a great quote. It rings true. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about today's game and what you would do to change it up. And if you think any kind of changes to the rules regarding the three-point shot would make a difference.